you fail, it's a part of the process. Keep going. You're supposed to fail. Who you know that gets it right all the time? That's impossible. Matter of fact, when you fail, be glad about it. Every time you fail, you're one step closer. So every time you fail, say, whew, got that out the way. Fail again, okay, I got 2 out the way. Keep swinging, you're gonna get a hit. A baseball player gets millions and millions of dollars for a 300 batting average. Out of every 10 times he goes to the plate, he only hits the ball 3 times.
I change churches and I can't get up. I change spouses and I can't get up. I change jobs and I can't get up. It doesn't matter what I got on. I cannot seem to get up. So you give up when you can't get up. Maybe I just have to make the best of a bad situation. Is it easier to live with regret and cause the disruption that is necessary in my normal to see the growth? Either decision you made is going to cause pain. Have you ever been weighing the pain? I would rather live with the pain of recovery rather than to live with the pain of ambivalence and the pain of ignoring and the pain of looking the other way.
You thought you'd go to school, get good grades, get a job? Isn't that something about life is challenging? I mean, didn't nobody warn you that it was going to come down on you like this? That's called life. You accept yourself, then you accept the fear as a fact and not a force. It's something that happens. It's something that you're going to experience, but it is not a force to hold you back. So you accept the fact that you are afraid, and then you move on anyhow. You move on past it, and you do whatever you've got to do.
My father went to be with the Lord 21 years ago this week. When I stepped up to pastor the church, I had a lot of people giving me advice, telling me how to run the church, how to minister, which direction we should go. One minister that we've known a long time and very prominent, he called me and told me what I should do. He's a good man. I respect him, but nothing he said bore witness on the inside. I felt pressured to be who he wanted me to be, pressured to be who someone else wanted me to be. All these good opinions from good people, but deep down I knew which direction I was supposed to go. I didn't know if it was going to work out, but I wasn't going to be squeezed into somebody else's mold. And I told that minister that's not what I felt on the inside, and he didn't agree. He thought I was making a mistake, but I knew when I came to the end, he wouldn't be on the throne. I wouldn't have to answer to him. I followed what God put in my heart, and God has taken me further than I've ever dreamed. Don't let people squeeze you into their mold. God is doing a new thing. He is going to take you further than your parents, further than those that have gone before you. Listen to their advice, but be strong to follow that still small voice on the inside. Nobody can hear God's direction for your life like you. God won't give someone else more insight into your destiny than He does you. Sure, some people may see things, but God speaks directly to your spirit. Some people won't understand you. They'll get upset when you break out of the box. Someone told me, Joel, I like the old days. You've forgotten where we've come from. I thought, I haven't forgotten. I just didn't want to stay there. God is a progressive God. Don't get stuck in the past. Don't get stuck in tradition. What are they going to think? What if they don't accept me? What if they don't approve me? You don't need their approval. The Most High God has approved you. The Creator of the universe has already accepted you. Now you have to set your face. This is your hour. There is greatness in you. God is calling you out of the ordinary, out of what you're used to. He has things in your future that are going to break barriers. You're going to go where no one in your family has gone. It's going to be unusual, out of the ordinary. Sure, there will be people that find fault, try to discredit, think that you're missing it. That's okay. Nobody has ever done anything great without opposition, without critics, without people thinking they were missing it. Keep your face set. My father had always said that he would never move Lakewood from the original location. When I became pastor, I wasn't about to move it either. I was new and young, and I wasn't going to rock the boat. We needed a bigger place to meet. We looked for land in that area, but nothing worked out. Then the Compact Center, this place became available. It's about 20 minutes from the original location. I knew it was supposed to be ours. I felt it so strongly in my spirit, but I didn't know what other people would think. They had heard my father say for many years that he would never move the location. Thoughts whispered, Joel, this is not right. They're not going to understand. You better stay in your box. I felt something so strongly in my spirit, but my mind was telling me just the opposite. One day I heard something down in here say, your father said he would never move it, but I never said you wouldn't move it. That's all I needed to hear. I announced that we were going to pursue the Compact Center. 99.99% of the people were for it. But there will always be that one person. This man came up, all bent out of shape. Joel, your dad said he wouldn't move it. This is a mistake. If you move it, I'm not going to come. I wanted to say, you promise? Some people will not accept the new thing God puts in your heart. They're stuck in what was, while God is telling you what is. It's much bigger. It's new levels. It's greater influence. It's uncommon favor. It's something that you've never seen. Don't let the fear of what people are going to think keep you in your box. This is one reason King Saul lost the throne. God told him to do certain things. He did them partially. When Samuel confronted him, Saul admitted, I disobeyed the Lord's instructions because I was afraid of the people. So I did what they asked. God had greatness in Saul. He was going to take him amazing places. But Saul didn't want to disappoint the people. He didn't want to rock the boat. You can't be a people pleaser and reach your potential, because people will try to squeeze you into who they want you to be. You may have to disappoint a few people in order to reach your destiny. Genesis 12, God told Abraham to leave his country, his relatives, and his father's house and go to the land of Canaan. Abraham gathered up his belongings, got his flocks and herds, and he left. But he took his nephew Lot with him. God just told him to leave his relatives. I don't know. Maybe he thought Lot will get his feelings hurt. He may be offended. He knew the right thing to do, but he was afraid someone wouldn't understand. When they arrived, the land wouldn't sustain both he and Lot. All their flocks and herds, their shepherds started arguing. There was strife and division, all because Lot wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. Finally, Lot moved to a different part of the country. The scripture says, after Lot left, God said to Abraham, look around. All the land you see, I will give it to you. It's interesting that God didn't speak until after Lot left. When Abraham finally did what he knew he was supposed to do, when Lot moved away, that's when Abraham stepped in to the fullness of the blessing. Do you have some Lots in your life? Are you letting the fear of what people think keep you from hearing the new thing God has for you? What if we move the church? What if they get upset? What if people don't understand? Why don't you get rid of the Lots? Quit being afraid of the people. Quit letting them squeeze you into their mold. Don't get stuck in tradition. God has blessings you've never seen, increase that you've never imagined. I'm asking you to get rid of any distractions. No more living to please people. No more worried about what others think. No more fighting battles that don't matter. This is your hour. This is your time. Make up your mind. You're going to set your face. You're going to become who God created you to be. If you'll do this, I believe and declare, like with Abraham, you're about to see unprecedented favor. New doors are about to open. Divine connections, breakthroughs, the fullness of your destiny.